one to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the American, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Horned Frogs ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Penn State's offense will go to work first. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Nice move there. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Team able to smack him to the ground. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Payne. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country. But you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, TCU! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time. There he goes! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's McFadden. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. That's caught. It's McFadden. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Penn State! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the run, it's Payne. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's James. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On third down, he drops the throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Payne.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Grab near the sticks. It's Cooper. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches here.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And they tried to run that sweep out route. I like going to the wide side of the field, getting somebody the ball that can really, really run. Just got to block it up a little better. Give him a chance to at least get that edge. Then he might be able to do some more damage.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Black. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. On fourth down, going to the air. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Payne. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Wants to throw again. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Toss that one out. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover, you've got more plays here on third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal with the 1. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Turning it on! He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll operate out of split backs. Oh, he's got a chance. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. The short hands. It's Black. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. The short hands. It's Black. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Baker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Baker. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
They'll run it on first and goal. Next, going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kent State. We'll circle back.
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ray. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Ray. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want to run this quarterback.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Close to the marker, it's Denmark. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for it.
Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Look at that toughness, just running. Everybody, he's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's James. There he goes. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Wants to go up top. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on fourth down. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
Working that left side now. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Black. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Quarterback keeper. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And now on second down for this offense. Quick spin on the line. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face basket as wide receiver.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the league, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands. And you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Horned Frog. He's heading up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. RPO complete to open the drive.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got a good one going here, all tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Trying to pick up a 1st down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snares it outside. It's White. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
And I love the awareness impressed by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pulls it in. It's Denmark. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Running into the open space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. The Horned Frogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Baker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Under fire. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
I like the idea to go for it there at 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He breaks a tackle. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He caught it. Touchdown, Penn State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time. Time to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game. And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. Right downfield. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Takes the handoff. It's raised. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Nice move to keep running. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the 1st down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. The give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. Breaks into the open. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Cook. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, that they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Around the corner, it's Payne. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call. And the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clubs, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.